Have you ever found yourself utterly exhausted, not just physically, but deep in your bones, in the very core of your spirit? That hollow ache that settles in when the relentless current of life tugs you downstream, day after day, week after week. It's a weariness that goes beyond a good night's sleep. It's a profound depletion that makes even the simplest tasks feel monumental, and joy seem like a distant, forgotten memory. In those moments, do you ever feel the quiet whisper of a desperate need to simply stop? We live in a world that valorizes constant motion, a culture that praises the grind, the hustle, the ceaseless pursuit of more. We're taught that productivity means perpetual action, that worth is measured by output, by the number of tasks checked off a list, by the hours we pour into work or self-improvement. And so we push. We push past the fatigue, past the emotional numbness, past the clear signals our body and mind send, telling us to slow down. We fear that stopping, even for a moment, means falling behind, being seen as weak, or worse, failing. The guilt can be a heavy cloak, wrapping us in a sense of inadequacy when all we crave is a moment of peace. Perhaps you've experienced it. The burning out, the feeling of running on fumes, yet still convinced that the solution is to find another gear, to accelerate further. We see others seemingly thrive in this endless marathon, and we chide ourselves for not being able to keep up. We scroll through curated lives of perpetual motion, of early mornings and late nights, of never-ending achievements, and we internalize the message. Rest is a luxury, a reward for those who have earned it, rather than a fundamental necessity for all. This relentless pursuit often leaves us feeling more disconnected from ourselves than ever, our true desires and inner voice drowned out by the clamor of external expectations. We become strangers to our own needs, propelled by an invisible force that demands constant action. But what if this pervasive belief is fundamentally flawed? What if the most courageous, indeed, the most productive choice you could make in such moments of profound weariness is not to push harder, but to simply rest, not as a consequence of failure, but as an act of profound wisdom and self-preservation? Imagine rest not as an absence of activity, but as an active process of recalibration, a sacred pause that allows for deeper, more meaningful engagement later. It's a deliberate choice to step off the hamster wheel, to allow the dust to settle, to let the noise subside, so that you can hear the quiet voice of your own intuition once more. True rest is not laziness. It is a vital component of sustainable living, a powerful antidote to burnout. It's the silent period between musical notes that gives the melody its meaning. It's the winter season that allows the earth to replenish its soil, to gather strength for the vibrant bloom of spring. Without this period of dormancy, without this deep internal work of regeneration, the wellspring of creativity, energy, and clarity eventually runs dry. When we deny ourselves this essential pause, we are not pushing forward. We are merely digging ourselves deeper into a state of depletion, dulling our senses, clouding our judgment, and diminishing our capacity for genuine presence and insight. Wow. Consider the athlete who knows that peak performance requires not just training, but also adequate recovery, or the artist who understands that periods of quiet contemplation are just as crucial as the act of creation itself. Our minds and spirits are no different. They need space to process, to integrate, to dream, to simply obey. When we allow ourselves this space, something remarkable happens. The scrambled thoughts begin to untangle. Solutions to problems that felt insurmountable often emerge effortlessly from the stillness. New perspectives begin to form. Our compassion for ourselves and others deepen. We reconnect with the subtle rhythms of our own being, remembering what truly nourishes us. Embracing rest as a productive choice requires a profound shift in perspective, a gentle rebellion against the incessant demands of the outside world. It means giving ourselves permission to slow down, to say no, to prioritize our inner landscape over external validation. It means cultivating self-compassion, understanding that our worth is inherent, not contingent upon constant output. It's about listening to the quiet murmur of your own body, the gentle plea of your spirit, and honoring those messages. Perhaps it's a walk in nature, an hour lost in a book, a long quiet stare out a window, or simply allowing yourself a few moments of complete stillness. Without agenda, without expectation, this journey towards accepting rest as a necessary and valuable part of life is not always easy. The old habits of pushing, of striving, of feeling guilty may resurface. But with each conscious choice to pause, to breathe, to simply obey, we reinforce a new, more sustainable way of living. We begin to understand that true strength lies not in endless endurance, but in the wisdom to know when to pause, to retreat, and to recharge. It is in these moments of quiet acceptance that we heal, that we reconnect with our core, and that we find the clarity and renewed energy to move forward, not with frantic haste, but with intention, purpose, and a profound sense of inner peace. Sometimes, the most important thing you can do for yourself, for your growth, and for your future is to simply stop and rest. It is in that stillness that true progress often begins.